In this lesson, we have an introduction to LinkedIn. Specifically, I have an introduction to LinkedIn and then an overview of the LinkedIn platform. LinkedIn is a professional networking site. LinkedIn is used by businesses, job seekers, recruiters, and sales professionals. It is especially effective for business-to-business leads. LinkedIn also works well as a professional referral network. Here is the LinkedIn homepage. This is where you can see your contacts, updates, and the latest news from LinkedIn channels. We'll talk about what those are in a little bit. It is also where most of LinkedIn's features can be accessed. The updates on your page are referred to as a feed or a timeline. You can filter your feed in many ways by connections, profiles, groups, companies, and you can customize what you see in your feed in your settings area, and we'll talk about settings a little bit later on. You can also see the activity of your contacts or connections within your feed, like who they've connected with or any changes they've made to their profiles, and an overview of your own profile over here on the right. You also see suggestions on the home page of companies you may want to follow or groups you might want to join. You can share updates similar to how you can share them in Facebook and other social networking sites, but there are typically fewer options. You can attach files and images, and you can also make updates only visible to your connections or to all of LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn profile page is the main part of your LinkedIn presence. This should be as complete as a professional CV or resume. It offers recommendations also over here on the right for people you might want to connect with. There are many sections to a LinkedIn profile, and we'll take a closer look at all of them a little bit later. This background or summary section should ultimately give people an overview of what they can read in your profile. The experience section should have job experience as well as other experience like authored books or developed software. Some sections even allow uploaded videos. All current and past positions should be included, especially if they're relevant to your goals on LinkedIn. Others can endorse you, and this shows up in a special section in your LinkedIn profile. And these are based on the skills that you claim on your profile. Custom sections let you customize your profile. Sections include things like publications, portfolio, awards, certificates, and so forth. And your profile also shows the groups that you've joined and influencers, channels, and companies that you're following. Now we're going to be talking about how to create these sections and optimize your profile a little bit later on. And when you go to the Network tab, the first thing you'll see are contacts. The contacts area can be used to organize contacts. You can filter contacts by company, title, location, and any number of other fields. You can also use this area for managing tasks. The Add Connections area allows you to import contacts from a number of different places or search via email addresses for people you might know within LinkedIn. In the Find Alumni section, you can find alumni from your college or by region, employment, and what types of work that they're doing. Now, jobs are a big deal on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the most used job-seeking and recruiting sites there are. LinkedIn will recommend jobs for you based on your interests, or you can discover jobs from within your network. You can also find more options if you upgrade using the LinkedIn Premium options. Now, the Interests area can help you choose groups, companies, or influencers to follow. You can search for companies in the company area by name, or you can browse for companies to follow. If you follow a company, their updates will land in your homepage feed. You can also search groups by interest or category. The groups are also a big deal on LinkedIn, since they are usually industry-based, and many are focused on marketing and sales. The influencers area lets you follow people who post interesting articles on LinkedIn relevant to your interests, and you can also follow channels. And when you first go to the channels area, you can choose some topics, and channels are typically collections of influencer articles and news sources on a specific topic. So that once you've selected some channels, the entries into those channels are going to show up on your newsfeed. And then over here we see that we have some premium solutions. Premium solutions include posting job entries and ads, and there are also some special services for recruiters. Now if we click on the upgrade button here, we'll see some of the options for upgrading LinkedIn. The basic level of LinkedIn has some limitations. If you need to do a lot of networking or job searching, an upgraded account may be a good idea, at least for a while. And here's where you access LinkedIn settings by clicking on your icon here. You can manage your account and all of your settings from here, and we'll talk about these in more detail later on. To summarize this lesson, LinkedIn is a professional network used by businesses, job seekers, recruiters, and sales professionals. The LinkedIn homepage is where you see updates from contacts, companies, influencers, and news sources you may be following. You can share updates on LinkedIn, similar to Facebook, but with fewer options. Your LinkedIn profile has ample room for your experience, business information, and custom sections for publications, portfolios, and more.